You're on beat. Let's go. Big this side. Space to rebound and play.
Yeah, how's that?
Like you could dunk. Like that. We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players. Yeah, you. You want shorter meetings, right? We'll do so. Synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll capture meetings in 30 minutes. Eye contact with the fans. That's a little intense.
I'd like to see a show at that
45%. Not a single team managed that in the last 2 seasons.
If you could be convinced that they haven't invested the time in their practice. Beginning and more importantly, at the end of practice, when you're game time. They might not like that. Good. We'll see how serious the issue is. That's what we need. Understood.
I take pride in helping people. Oh, thanks. For everyone.
People have games, but college scouts do that.
And for my money, an NBA game is just for fun.
We have great fans. I like the family atmosphere.
Yeah, management takes it very seriously.
They're really good vibes.
Sure is. If we do our job right, it's beautiful. Yeah, we've never been to like a really big theatrical production. When you bring like more like a Broadway play? Yeah, like one of the big ones. We can't. Not my team. I like being able to. You can cheer. What am I thinking? I don't know. Like a fight? It's a silent one. Like a break. Oh my goodness, you guys are so pretty.
Y'all have some pickleball weekend?
Pocket four. I like you're getting physical anyway. And it is great.
Three rebounds in 4 games does not make you a rebound.
Now it's like,
Yeah, I don't miss anyway, so just stay out of my way. You're so arrogant that sometimes I want to play with your back. I'd love to see you try. Heads up, you're filming. You work in the background.
wait, what do I do?
Don't do anything. Be aware there's a camera spot.
Are you sure there isn't? I don't know.
So nervous like there's something wrong.
Calm down. Do not focus on the shot. In the back.
Why would anybody be listening? When I'm nervous, I sneeze.
Do not sneeze.
Okay, I'll hold it.
People are very
That's enough. Just go take a break. Don't walk in front of the camera. The family on the baseline has a young child. Oh, cute family. Yeah, but also to remind them to be responsible, keep attention on the action, and to remind them anytime I go to touch.
Yeah, it is. No, that tournament performances should be second to regular season evaluation.
No, that makes sense. Our season is much longer and represents more of a contribution we expect our young players. I don't doubt Kobe and Brian, but I also think the players have more time to play games in the NBA. So I feel like the high person almost like 20.
Not everyone gets in, so we don't have enough data to make that any more important than it is now.
Yeah, favorite cardboard is
Point. So, have you decided on your travel destination?
I have. I'm off to Melbourne, Australia, and a day in Brisbane. I was to a couple of the California Brisbane. Good memory. I should go see a couple of things pretty cool stuff. We're early on the first. Well, I'm off to Belgium. I got 7 photo there. All kinds of comparisons. That I won't even mention here, but it is exciting.
Be sure not to leak any info on the socials, understood? Enjoy those trips, huh? Report back soon.
One, you're focusing on small programs. I often have eyes on people.
From your lips to Marciano's ears.
National Basketball Association and Austin Celtics are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to rejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or real estate manager. Celtic fans, make you remember that during our next home game, we'll be doing a special giveaway. Everyone in the at power forward, at 7 feet, number 13, Namias Queta. Starting at point guard, at 6'3", number 20, Anthony Simons. At the other guard, 6'4", number 4, Derek White. Starting at the other forward position, at 6'6", number 7, Jaylen Brown. In the middle, at 7 feet, number 11, Jones. The Boston Celtics head coach is Joe Mazzulla. Let's hear it for the Boston Celtics.
A look at the opening lineup for Washington. They've got Chris Middleton, Carlton Carrington out there with Johnson. Then it's Alexander Sarr, and it's Champagnie at the 4-man position. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the wingmen. Then there's Anthony Simons, and it's Jones in at the 5 spot. And so off the tip, it's Boston. Now here's Simons, covered by Carrington. Well, the Wizards fell in the lottery, but ended up drafting Trey Johnson, Shams, a 2-guard who has drawn comparisons to Ray Allen.
Those are some big shoes to fill if that's the comparison. But listen, Trey Johnson is an elite shooter who has spent a lifetime honing his craft. That work ethic is what they're banking on in D.C. So the hope is he'll continue to round out his game to become a star caliber player.
He'll certainly have a chance in Washington.
Obviously, Alexander Sarr's stature grabs your attention, but he's stronger than he looks, too. And that can be a pretty dangerous combination if he learns to use it right.
And Sarr drops them both. Now Simons. Outside, Brown. Back to Simons. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. You look at the Magic, they're building some momentum right now and aiming for a spot in the top 5.
Checking out Boston, they've had a consistent start to the season. I'm sure they'll have some ups and downs eventually, but right now, there haven't been too many surprises from them.
Now the Wizards in transition. Jones with the block. Pass to Queta. And here's White. Jones in the post. Middleton covering. Such a wide open look.
Even when Brown's shooting quickly, he's not rushing. He takes his time with his release.
Here's Champagnie. Johnson on the wing. He's guarded by White. Middleton from the outside. Jones grabs the board. Stolen by Middleton. Pass to Sarr. Jones with the block. quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Oh, misses the dunk. Middleton passes to Champagnie. Misses from close range.
That was their 4th straight miss to start this game. Not ideal.
Pass to Jones. Now here's Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons outside. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States shops. The game is going global. What's next?
So, B.A., Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think we'll see teams, divisions, possibly groups of teams in certain areas around the world that'll be part of the NBA?
The NBA Europe is very much in the works. There could be a real league there with the NBA.
Here's Johnson, following the 3 by Boston to the left side wing. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. Out left to the wing. From deep, Sarr. And another miss by Washington.
Just brutal. I mean, 5 straight misses to begin the game.
They grab their own miss. Great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
The Wizards trail by 6. And there's the screen. Middleton outside. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
White against Johnson. Sarr with a screen on White. 5 on the clock. Johnson passes to Middleton. Will it go? Boston pulls it in.
And you see that in building their lead, they've done an impressive job on the defensive glass.
Now here's Simons, covered by Carrington. Queta, pass to White. No good from outside.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Johnson gets it to go from the corner.
And you got to love how decisive this rookie Johnson is. He's ready to shoot as soon as he touches the ball.
Brown against Middleton. Brown passes to Queta. And you talk to front office insiders, they'll tell you depth is a necessity for a winning team, Sean.
With more parity, that comes more competition. And I'm told front office executives are continuing to scout players that they feel bring that competitive drive, that desire, that will to want to play and compete on a nightly basis. Because these games this season gets long. It's not as frequent when you can just coast through games. You need some real horses to finish the race of the regular season.
Yeah, good point. So it's Boston now, following the three-pointer by Washington. Jones sets a screen. Simons' shot is good. Simons has got his second bucket on the night.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Sarr against Jones. Sarr passes to Johnson. Jones with the block. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in.
Number 8, Peyton Pritchard.
Yep, it's good.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Here's Champagnie. No made baskets yet. Pass to Middleton. Shot from 12. Here's Sarr. Good.
Yeah, in the lane there. I mean, that's easy money for Sarr.
Boston leading by 3. Now here's Brown. 17 points in his last outing. Clock at 6. To the inside. Stolen by Sarr. Jones with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. And with the new CBA, Shams, powerhouse teams faced with tough choices on their rosters.
That's the one part about the CBA. It's becoming difficult to keep everyone in the fold. It's perhaps made dynasties less feasible in the modern era, and we've already seen unprecedented amount of parity in today's NBA.
Well, one thing's for sure, you better develop your younger players as well.
And on that note, BA, there's no better place to look at than Oklahoma City.
Well, you don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Wizards trail by 4. Pass to Champagnie. And here's Middleton, defended by Brown. Inside, here's Sarr. Jones with the block.
It's been a rough quarter for him. I think patience can help. Take the shots that are there. Don't force it.
Oh, a huge slam from Brown. I like when he doesn't settle for a layup there.
Here's Champagnie. The Celtics making their last shot. Here's Middleton. Rebound Boston. Jones has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Keita. Outside, Brown. Fires, top of the key, and Boston again with the bucket.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Wizards trail by 8. Here's Carrington. Sarr with a screen on White. Down low. Shot to stop the run. Shot's good by Sarr.
Yeah, I love seeing Sarr get a little more physical there inside.
Brown against Middleton. Here's White. Pass to Jones. Over Sarr. Washington with a rebound. Sarr's got 4 rebounds now. Washington has gone 1 of 4 from deep. It's Middleton on the wing, and they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Hauser, he's checked in for White. And then for Washington, Kispert's checked in for Champagnie. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Johnson. Now here's Pritchard. He's got 5. They set the pick. Just 5 on the clock. Brown passes to Keita. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And with 2 of the league's smaller market teams facing off in last year's finals, Shams, any problem with that?
On one hand, BA, it definitely takes the audience some getting used to, but for Commissioner Adam Silver, it's a sign that the league's changes are working as intended. So much parity, it gives every team, if well managed, a chance to compete. And the Pacers and Thunder both certainly fit that description. This is a wide open league right now, BA.
NBA is fertile ground if it's well managed. That's the key. That shot wide open. And it's a 10-point Boston lead.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
Well, the score reflects it. They've just been the better team all the way around.
Basket counts.
Yeah, as good as anyone on the catch and shoot. Middleton deposits another J.
Pritchard, pass to Jones. Now Brown. 1:43 left now in the first quarter. Here's Jones. Sarr pulls it in.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Back to Middleton. Pass to Kispert. It's Carrington on the wing. Shoots over Pritchard. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he got the shot he loves, and the defense should honestly be relieved. He didn't punish them for being a little bit soft there in the mid-range.
Keita, pass to Pritchard. Now here's Jones, defended by Kispert.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Boucher's checked in for Jones. Minot comes in for Keita. And it's White in for Jaylen Brown. And then for Washington, Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Middleton. And Whitmore subbed in for Carrington. Now here's Coulibaly. Still no points. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Celtics lead by 6. 30 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Minot. That one no good. And George with some nice D. Outside Whitmore. 15 seconds left to play in the first. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Pass to George. Shot on the wing. Here's Bagley. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor.
To review the play.
The previous play is under review.
Did he get the basket off in time or not?
And there's really plenty of time remaining in this game, so you want to make sure the right call was made.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've gotten enough looks at it. The basket will not count. The quarter ended before he got it off.
That was a great idea to give it a second glance. The replay system is available, so you've got to utilize it.
It's been all about Jaylen Brown for Boston, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
Well, in today's NBA, the three-point shot is so valuable. They realize this, and that's why they're continuing to drain as many as they can.
And then there's the points off turnovers. They've really made the other team pay when they've lacked ball security.
Their backcourt, Pritchard and White. Then it's Chris Boucher. Then it's Sam Hauser. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Celtics.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. And it's approaching 2 decades since the launch of the modern smartphone, Shams. It's put the game in the palm of your hand.
Well, you know, I don't go anywhere without my phone, and of course, that accessibility is a key part of why Adam Silver says the league has been supercharged by technology. Social media and our phones are a big part of the game.
Can you imagine it any other way at this point?
Absolutely not.
Here's Minot, following the three-pointer by Washington. Outside Pritchard. Over Coulibaly. Pritchard, no good. The Wizards trail by 5. Kispert outside. To the middle. Here's George. And the jam by George.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Well, defensively, you can't allow that in a game this close.
The Wizards have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks a lot, guys. Derek White is an impact player, but is he a star in this league? White said, I'm not into labels. I just know whatever the team needs, I'm ready to do it. And what does this team want from him? He said, be aggressive, don't defer. Hearing that from great players, it just gives you confidence. Back over to you guys.
An impact player. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Hauser. Still without a bucket. And here's Pritchard. Outside White. Here's the 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the court if you can.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
Hey, Boston, let's get loud for Celtics Entertainment.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Boston. And then for Washington, Champagnie, he's checked in for Bagley. Chris Middleton comes in for George. And it's Johnson in for Whitmore. Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. Outside Johnson. Shoots over Pritchard. A shot by Johnson, no good. Celtics lead by 6. To the paint. Here's Hauser. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Washington Wizards. Looking ahead, they've got the Cavaliers coming to town for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home court. And it's Coulibaly missing. The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Shams, we talk a lot about LeBron James, his future as a player, but we also start thinking about expansion of the NBA. What do you think LeBron James' future as a potential owner is?
Yeah, LeBron James has told me over the past year he wants to be an NBA owner after his career is over, preferably in Las Vegas. If the NBA expands in Vegas, gets a team there, he very much wants to be the owner of that team, and he's someone that's valued at $1 billion. Let's see what happens when his career is over.
I think he can afford it.
I think so.
And so now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Jones, he's checked in for Boucher. Whitmore's checked in for Washington. The Wizards trail by 10. Outside Coulibaly. They set the screen. Outside Whitmore. Coulibaly with it. To the middle. Here's Champagnie. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. Celtics lead by 10. Jones, the pass to White. Simons outside. Now White. 6 on the shot clock. That shot is off. Washington has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore. Let's go with a 3. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Here's Simons. Good work defensively by Whitmore.
Well, give the defender credit. Sometimes it's enough to force the miss.
Outside Coulibaly. And here's Middleton. Coulibaly with a screen on White. Middleton outside. From deep. And again, Washington, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Pritchard, the pass to Jones. Here's Simons. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, B.A., I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
The Wizards trail by 10. On the wing, Whitmore. Back to Middleton. Pass to Whitmore. Coulibaly with a screen on Simons. Shot from 16. And it's Whitmore missing. The Celtics have gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Nice ball movement by Boston. There's Simons with a 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Outside Coulibaly. There's a screen. Here's Whitmore. And count that. 2 points and a chance for 1 more at the... The Boston Celtics closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Hey, 3 points is better than 2. They built this lead by tacking on that extra point at the end of possession. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this.
Welcome, everybody. It may be early on in the season, but not too early to take a full assessment of the Eastern Conference standings.
You look at the Celtics. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy. All right, looking back now at that first half, a bit of a hill to climb for the Washington Wizards. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
All right, time for an injury report.
Hi guys, the head athletic trainer for Washington provided some info for us. There's some pain in the chest area, especially when breathing. Right now it's being called a bruise. We know he doesn't want to be sidelined, and the staff has already given him the green light. Typically a short recovery window, so with any luck it will not be slowing him down. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Well, he certainly didn't envision his season going like this. But it happens to the best of them, and now it's all about how you respond to it.
So on the floor for the Wizards, we've got Carlton Carrington, also Johnson out there, Sarr out there with Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the 4.
And they're doing strong work on the glass, a +5 advantage for them. And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Carrington. Sarr with a screen on Simons. And Carrington, here we go. Here's Champagnie. Off target from three-point range.
He created the opening, he got the angle. Unfortunately, that miss is just on him.
Simons has the open look. The wide open shot is on the money. Simons got 10.
And Anthony Simons showing you what a high IQ he has. He used that pick to perfection.
Pass to Johnson. Jones grabs the board. Jones has got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
Yeah, just 25% to start this half. They're going to have to start getting higher percentage shots.
Back to Simons. Takes the 3. That's good. And it's Jones with the assist. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
Well, they're winning this game in large part due to how efficient he's been. And it's why they'll continue to go to him.
Middleton, no good. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Jones sets a screen. Inside. And the dunk by Jones.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Outside Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. Now here's Johnson. Three-pointer is up. Middleton. And his 5th make of the game in 12 attempts.
Creating spacing. That's his 3rd three-pointer of the night and his 2nd this half.
Here's Simons. And Boston again with the bucket.
And this is his primary role out here. Score the basketball. And if he gets hot, it's almost impossible to stop.
Pass to Sarr. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
The kick out to White. And the ball out of play. The Wizards will have it.
Is that just a miscommunication? It just can't happen. Let's hope they get on the same page.
Get the perimeter!
Middleton up top. Defended by Brown. Middleton against Brown. Sarr with a screen on Brown. Down low. He blocks it again.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Protecting the rim well. Love the hustle. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Jones. No one near him. 2 points. That one goes. And that's now 8 points here for B.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now. He's just trying to close it out.
And now a timeout called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments.
Here we go, fans. Time to make some noise for Boston.
White against Johnson. Sarr with a screen on Brown to the inside. And Sarr with the basket on the assist by Middleton. Sarr's got 12 points.
He's done a great job filling up the box score, but so far it just hasn't been enough. He needs help.
Pass to Simons. Jones sets a screen for three. And Anthony Simons good for three. Simons got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's Middleton, defended by Brown. Outside White, from downtown, and again Boston with the triple.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, whatever they talked about at halftime, it's working now.
Here's Sarr. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Simons outside. Pass to Keita, and here's White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Kick out to Brown. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Wizards trail by 18. Now here's Middleton. 13 points in the game. Over to the wing. 5 to shoot. Middleton with a screen on Simons. Pass to Champagnie. Launches it. Jones grabs the board. And here's Boston. They're on a 19-5 run. Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. They have the defense scrambling out there.
Well, they've gotten the matchup they want every time up the floor, and they have taken advantage of that.
Johnson passes to Middleton. Johnson a screen on Brown. Middleton looking around. The shot won't fall. Nice D from Brown. Celtics lead by 20. Outside White. Back to Jones. And down it goes. Jam that one home. That gives him a double-double in this one.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
How about that elevated look on the AT&T Connected Cam? Back to Carrington. Middleton against Brown. Middleton outside. From deep three-point land. Jones grabs the board.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
There's Simons with a three. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 4 assists in the game. Washington's shooting just 37% in the game. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Sarr with a screen on Brown. Here's Middleton. Another miss. Boy, they're in a funk right now.
And if they want to come up with a win here, he either needs to start making shots or find another way to help his team.
Brown can't hit. Here's Sarr. He's got 12. From deep, Johnson. The shot no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
They just need a spark. This is when your leaders have to step up.
White for three. Drains the triple. White's got 6 points in the quarter.
This defense just can't stay
connected to shooters.
Pass to Champagnie. There's the three. Boston pulls it in.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
Back to Carrington. Puts up a three. Jones grabs the board. And for the Celtics, they're shooting the rock at 58%. Now Simons. The three ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
He hit a couple from range in the first half, but now his confidence is through the roof.
Pass to Middleton. And here's Johnson. This one for three. Good work defensively by White.
And it just feels like his poor shooting has been contagious to his entire team as they find themselves trailing.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Boston.
What a performance for Beyond the Arc in this game. They stuck to their guns, and it's paid off all game.
And something else I've liked has been their ball movement. Always finding the open guy with a better look. That is team basketball.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Jones. Hauser comes in for Queta. And Pritchard is subbed in for Jaylen Brown. And he sinks the second. And here's Carrington. He has 6. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. The Celtics trying to keep that laser focus. Coach Joe Mazzulla said, quote, the closer you are to winning, the easier it is to become distracted by things that you can't control, things that don't matter. Mindset, discipline, and mental toughness are what separate you. Back to you, Brian.
Staying dialed in. Allie, thanks very much for the report. White, the pass to Simons. Boston again missing. Inside. Here's Coulibaly. It's good. Set up beautifully by George. Coulibaly's got his second basket on the night.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Coulibaly against Simons. 6 to shoot. Some solid defense from Coulibaly.
Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
Kispert outside. Here's Carrington. And again, it's Washington.
Carrington. Assist from Corey Kispert.
Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Pritchard. It's deflected. They recover it. Simons against Coulibaly. Tries again. Another miss by Simons. And so George will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. There's a screen. Pass to Coulibaly. Washington moving the ball around. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. Here's Bagley. Boston with a rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 5 here tonight. They get back on track. And Pritchard with a lay-in. Pritchard's got 10 points.
His nimbleness makes him a unique threat at the rim.
Anthony Simons has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Getting it done from range. He's hit 6 triples so far. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Chris Boucher out there with Sam Hauser. Then there's Peyton Pritchard, and it's Shireman in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Now, this is a guy the coaches trust. He's so deliberate with the ball in his hands.
And the Wizards shooting just 37% in the game. Outside Coulibaly. Middleton outside. Three-pointer. Jones grabs the board.
Yeah, he keeps on shooting, keeps on missing. Maybe time to go in a different direction.
Here's Shireman. Coulibaly defending. Hauser passes to Boucher. Here's Jones. Pass to Shireman. The three is up. And so the ball out of bounds. Jones touched it last. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Back to Whitmore. On the mark with the 15-footer.
Well, that's a shot that some defenses can give up, but not to that guy.
Pritchard against Coulibaly. Jones sets a screen. To the paint. And the dunk by Jones.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. Outside Coulibaly. Back to Whitmore. Kispert outside. Coulibaly up top, defended by Pritchard. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Well, my feeling is you just want to make sure it's called consistently both ways.
Back to Jones. Here's Hauser. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 6 assists in the game.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Outside Coulibaly. Shot clock at 6. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Hauser. Right side Pritchard. Jones in the post. Working on George. Jones misses. Washington has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Jones against George. And the officials called goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it. But he got to the ball just a moment late.
Sars checked in. For Washington.
Alexander Sarr.
The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Hauser outside. The three is up. Again, the miss by Boston.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots. Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Hauser passes to Boucher. Three-pointer, Pritchard. Rebound by the Wizards. Middleton's got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Sarr. Coulibaly up top. Here's Whitmore outside. Nails it from 3.
He's really carrying the load, but no man can do it all by himself.
Pritchard against Coulibaly. Here's Shireman. Jones in the post. Pritchard from outside. Rebound by the Wizards. Sarr's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
And they seem to have found something out there. I like the confidence they're playing with.
A big group substitution here for Boston. Cadis checked in for Jones. Brown comes in for Boucher. Derek White's checked in for Shireman. And Anthony Simons subbed in for Pritchard. And then for Washington, Champagnie. He's checked in for Kispert. Johnson comes in for Whitmore. And it's Carrington in for Coulibaly. Celtics lead by 21. Simons with it. Shot clock at 5. Over to the left wing. Cato pass to Hauser. Brown against Middleton. Second shot opportunity. And he gets it back. Brown looking around. And stolen by Middleton. From the wing. Rebound Boston. Right side White. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got assist number 5 here tonight. Pass to Johnson. Washington moving the ball around. Middleton, no good.
Well, if you take low percentage shots, you are going to have difficulty making them.
And a bit of a battle for the ball. And the officials signal a jump ball here. Now Carrington to the middle. Here's Sarr. And finished off by Sarr.
There's not a ton of time left, but they're still in the game.
And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Simons outside. Pass to White. Clock at 6. Launches a 3. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now. Johnson with it. Now guarded by Simons. Johnson with a bucket.
Yeah, for a young wing like Johnson, scoring inside will open up the rest of the floor for you.
White, the pass to Simons. No good on the shot. Good work defensively by Carrington. Middleton outside. Looking to get it going. And he lays it in.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside, Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
Pass to Champagnie. Now Middleton, defended by Brown. Sarr a screen. Middleton against Brown. Middleton, no good. Boston leading by 19. Simons passes to Brown. Good D by Middleton. The Wizards trail by 19. Pass to Johnson. Got a piece of it. White with the steal. Brown passes to Hauser. Back to Brown. Here's White. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
He's found his rhythm here in the second half. Let's see if they keep calling his number.
Here's Champagnie. Outside Carrington. Johnson on the wing. Pass to Middleton. 6 on the shot clock. Shoots over Brown. The Wizards with another miss.
Well, it's not only been a rough quarter for him, but he's actually had a negative impact on his team's overall performance.
Beyond the arc. It's rebounded by Washington. And it's Washington on the break. Carrington no good.
That's an awesome defensive effort. A great contest right at the rim.
Middleton against Brown. Fires the three. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 7 rebounds in the game. Johnson inside. He's guarded by White. Middleton up top. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Middleton's got 10 points here in the second half.
And far from just a jump shooter, Middleton stays active and is always ready to shoot.
Timeout. Start it.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go! You have the demo on you.
And the Celtics making a change here. Jones is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for the Celtics, number 11, Jones.
Up top, Brown. Middleton covering.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Here's Middleton. He's off on that one. Brown with some nice D. Outside White. It's rebounded by Washington. Outside Carrington. Pass to Champagnie. They set a pick. Now here's Middleton. Clock at 6. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
A proven champion. Middleton is someone any team would love to have. A great player and a great locker room presence as well.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Boucher's checked in for Queta. Minot comes in for Jaylen Brown. Shireman's checked in for White. And Pritchard is subbed in for Simons. So Washington going with an almost entire new group here. Bagley's checked in for Sarr. George comes in for Champagnie. Whitmore's checked in for Johnson. And it's Bilal Coulibaly in for Carrington. Pass to Shireman. Out to the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this performance, they'll have claimed their 8th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for B.
Well, he really made his presence felt defensively. Blocking shots, altering shots. He was their anchor.
Here's Sarr. Softly drops in the floater.
Wow, what skill level to get that floater up and in right there. Nicely done.
Now here's Jones. So we see the Celtics taking the W here. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome.
Thanks, guys. You know I have questions, MP, but the way you were playing tonight, I'm afraid you'll reject them. Okay, I'm sorry for the dad joke.
I forgive you, Dominic.
Double-digit denials by you in this one, though. Spectacular defending in the win. Talk to me.
Yeah, we were on a string defensively. Everybody was talking. Guys were aggressive, not waiting for their man to make the first move. That's important. When you can make your opponent work that hard just to get a shot up, and then you start blocking those, Man, that's deflating to an offense. We took the win right out of their selves, Dom.
Thanks for talking to us, MP.
Of course. See you later.
All right. Brian, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic.
And for my money, an NBA game is just
We are at a
fun.
sporting. We have great fans here. I like the family atmosphere.
Yes, management takes it very seriously and for the win.
Generally, good vibes.
Sure is. I think you like top side.
After work tonight, you still got your stand-up comedy?
Love the idea.
Got you. I used to laugh at your joke. No, those are super cool. They're even better. What is?
I like that. Taking at the bed. You just keep on. Oh, 40-point game on Nevada yesterday.
I think twice as much. The last check you picked up was your paycheck. It's just one game. Maybe you don't need to stand up. We got a comment right here, right now.
So we got that thing set up, and now it's like, play me a song. And it's cool. Nah, don't
You rarely see that happen in big college touring games.
People are always listening in on the conversation. But right now, there could very well be someone listening to us and talking about what we did. Really? Am I? Are you sure there isn't, I don't know, some players just hanging around listening to all the stuff we did?
Why would anybody be listening to us? We don't have anything interesting to say.
Right. People are very comfortable invading other people's privacy.
At all. Not what? Heads up.
Maybe we should stop talking.
You might be in the background.
Well, what do I do?
You don't do anything. Be aware that the camera's on.
So my family is really into fruit.
Calm down. Oh, go close it. You get way better cost and more than
Okay, well, that's our analytical
that's
mind.
enough. Just go take a break. Oh, and you see the camera. Just, you know, they'll double up and then freeze it. Just take a fortune of it.
You're focusing on small programs. It's awesome to have eyes on people that can go under the radar, but 4 or 5 of the guys are schools with less than 100 fans in the country.
What's your point? That's not a metric that we do.
Sure. No one's watching. That's true.
I don't know if that's true.
Imagine if hundreds of people could hear us talk.
Okay,
Would you be nervous? Would it be hard to think of what you say next?
Birthday is coming up.
Looking for a cake? Because I've been posting cake photos on Saturday and shit. Someone over here has been taking notice.
I like one photo.
Every photo. Look, I'm not mad. Gotta buy me the supplies, okay? And I mean quality ingredients, okay? Chemistry. Shortchange me? Nope. But my neighbor went and showed me some of the coolest.
Did anyone talk to you about the 3-second rule?
Yeah, gotta clear pace and not eat anything on the floor that has fallen afterwards. That's not what we mean. Then
Every 3 seconds, you be focused, just watch the watch. You don't want to get tunnel vision. No pun intended. Keep your eyes active and be alert at all times.
So everyone that's supposed to be here has given some more thought about our international evaluation. Is it okay for us to ask them if we don't speak to you? We are. The 2 of you are going to save us almost an hour a week.
Sounds great. How's that?
Oh, glad you asked. We'll be making weekly slideshows by continent of our top 5 target players.
Make it work.
Yeah, you. You want shorter meetings, right? So synthesize, gather, review, summarize, and I'll have the meeting in 30 minutes.
5 hours minimum. Hey, at least I need to do them. Maybe we can do that.
I'm just starting to question my initial thoughts.
I can understand that.
That's a good idea.
The first 10,000 fans to the arena will receive a trading card pack. Arrive early to the fan zone and get them signed by Stuff the Magic Dragon and the Magic Dancer. And coming up, it's Lunch Bag Day. Come out to the game and leave with your very own Magic Lunch Bag.
Fans, prepare for NASCAR weekend. All fans in attendance will receive a poster of Stuff the Magic Dragon.
Don't miss out on any games on this evening and visit us online or at the ticket booth for any availability on a future game. Fans, don't forget to bring the family to our upcoming pack giveaway. Enjoy an exciting game and receive a free Magic Pack.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome. And we've got a special game for you tonight. This one, part of the NBA Cup. I'm Kevin Hahn, joined courtside by Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And it's Allie LaForce for... And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Then it's Jones. Then it's Anthony Simon. And it's Tillman in the power forward. And for the Magic, Wagner is in the front court alongside Banchero. The guard pair form will be Suggs and Bain. And it's Bitadze in at the 5, roaming the paint. And DB, at this early part of the season, what's most important for the head coach?
What's fascinating to me, Kevin, when you listen to coaches talk is whether you're a championship coach or a first-year coach, one of the biggest things you have to do is figure out your rotations.
Jones. And Jones sends it in.
Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Pass to Banchero. Good on the three-point shot.
And he's got a nice flow of motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
White the pass to Jones. Oh, and that jam is right over Bitadze.
Oh, he's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Beyond the arc. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
What we know about Franz Wagner is this guy attempts a fair amount of threes for a reason. He's pretty effective, guys.
White against Bain. And it's White missing. Orlando, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Here's Wagner. And Boston with the rebound. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
Well, this is a basketball team that's really humming right now. And what you love is they're working together as a unit, which makes it fun to watch. What I'm curious about here is when teams start to adapt and take away their best strategy, how do they keep the streak going? Really, really interested to see how this plays out.
And it's Suggs missing.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Outside, Bain. Banchero up top, defended by Jones. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Banchero missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 4-point game. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
It was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Orlando?
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And let's check out a breakdown looking at some data for White. He had a strong showing last season. Last season put up about 16 points a game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. And it's always nice to be able to bring a shooter like him off the bench.
Well, hard to win if you can't get points productivity, and that's what makes this guy valuable to that second unit.
Banchero looking around. Bitadze can't hit. Celtics trail by 8. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Well, thanks. The Celtics this summer trading Drew Holiday for Anthony Simons, player almost a decade younger. And Simons' deep threat capability is definitely a fit for the way the Boston Celtics like to play, especially now moving forward. If he can fit in defensively, he could be a long-term contributor, guys.
Yeah, he's more than capable. Okay, Shams, we appreciate the reporting. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. From the arc. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. Here's Wagner. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta. Bain kicks to Banchero. Rebounded by the Celtics. Jones has got rebound number 7 for him tonight.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
The kick out to Brown. Jones in the post, defended by Bitadze. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Boston shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
Jones taking 2 shots.
He makes 1 of 2 that time. And this Magic team, Greg, hangs its hat on size, on switchability, and toughness.
Yeah, they contest everything and play with real discipline. For a young group, that is uncommon, and it's a big reason they've taken the lead.
And Jones slams it in.
But Jaylen Brown getting better and better in pick-and-roll situations. There's a real willingness to give up the basketball.
Brown against Wagner. Pass to Bitadze. Now Bain. 6 to shoot. The 3. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Now Bain. That one good for 2.
Striking fast inside. Bain isn't going to miss a chance at a look like that.
White the pass to Brown. Pass to Jones. Back to Brown. Gets the 3-pointer to fall.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Orlando's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. And here is Bane. Bitadze finds Bane. Now Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And this is the type of go-to scorer this team wants Banchero to be. They love his confidence.
Outside, White. To the middle, trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. And Jones slams it in.
Yeah, there is an art to working for the best shot available, and that right there is it.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting the ball since the start of the game. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. The Magic are building something. Paolo Banchero said, quote, "It's been a long time coming because the fans have been waiting for the Magic to be good and to be challengers, even contenders." There is a lot of excitement in the city right now. We're just building and feeding off of that. Back to you, Kevin.
They've got their fans fired up. Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Brown. Pass to Jones. The rebound by Bitadze. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for the Magic. Bane passes to Bitadze. Rebounded by the Celtics. Jones has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. White drives in. A putback. Great positioning on the putback.
6 of 8 from the field. 75%. Just scoring the ball at will.
Orlando, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Here's Bitadze. Wagner kicks to Suggs. Pass to Banchero. Off target from three-point range. Boston's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Brown with the bounce pass. Here's Tillman. And Jones now. It's out the key. Now here's White. There's the screen. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. They're coming into this game off that recent loss to Atlanta.
Yes. Worth the price of admission. Well, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
And here's White, coming off a solid outing against Washington. Outside, Simons. Launches it. Franz Wagner grabs the miss.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Bane passes to Wagner. On the wing, Bane. White covering. Bitadze. Score the basket, his third after 5 shots.
Boy, this guy has been absolutely outstanding this quarter. You love what he's doing out there right now.
Jones with the screen on Wagner. Inside. Out to White. Jacks up a 3. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
3 points.
White's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Celtics. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And then for Boston. Chris Boucher's checked in for Tillman. Sam Hauser comes in for Brown. And it's Pritchard in for Anfernee Simons. Here is Carter. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Hawks in Atlanta.
And the other thing, guys, he really got after it on the backboard. What a complete game for this guy.
Shot clock at 5. Jones kicks to Carter. Another miss by Orlando. Boston trailing. White drives in. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Orlando's gotten a lot of shots off from three-point land in the first quarter, but they're only 4 of 9. Carter with a screen on Pritchard. Jones against Pritchard. With the shot. And Jones pulls it down. Jones has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Pritchard passes to White. Here's Hauser. Black defending. A floater and out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. Let's pause to take a look at the teams that really made their opposing teams earn their points a season ago. Number one, the Magic. The Celtics second.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Bain comes in for Richardson. Left side, Jones. And White kicks to Boucher. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Black. Pritchard gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 1. Several lead changes going on here in the early portion of this game.
Yeah, it reminds me of that Cameo song, Back and Forth.
You've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain, no good. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up with the Celtics. White the pass to Jones. Shoots over Wagner. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. So some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
The other thing that's gone exceptionally well for them tonight is the shooting they've displayed from beyond the three-point arc.
Wagner is out there with Wendell Carter. Then there's Anthony Black. Then there's Desmond Bain. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. Nailed from three-point land. Bain's got the game tied up here for Orlando. Jones against Pritchard. Wide a screen on Jones. Three-pointer, Pritchard. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Hauser the pass to Queta. Now Pritchard. Boucher sets a screen for Pritchard. In the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest. The Magic trail by 5. Well, Doris, we saw him coming for a while now, but Peyton Pritchard made history with the Celtics last season.
This is a guy, Kevin, who won 6th Man of the Year, was one of 3 Celtics to have 253s in the same season, an absolutely invaluable piece to their success.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Hauser the pass to Queta. Misses from short range.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Carter with a screen on White. Bain passes to Carter. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Let's remember, Wendell Carter Jr. goes about 6'10", 270. Good luck trying to stop him without fouling.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And he shot 74 from the line a season ago.
Boston making a switch here. Simons is checked in. The free throw off from Carter. DB, what would you say is the biggest difference between the regular season and the playoffs?
The level of intensity goes to a level that is so different than the regular season, Kevin. I say it all the time. If you walk into an NBA arena in the playoffs, The tension is so palpable, you could almost reach out and touch it.
And finish off by Wagner.
Well, the big man, Mo Wagner, getting to it. Nice finish.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. And it's Hauser in the corner. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 4. Left side, Bain. Wagner kicks to Jones. Outside, Bain. Shoots over White. Bain, no good.
Boy, he's trying to give this team a spark, but the bucket simply will not go down.
And White, the bucket on the assist by Simons. White's got the lead up to 7 now for the Celtics. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud and hear it. It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise.
Banchero's checked in for the match. Jones checked in for Boston. On defense, Boston. Jones finds Bain. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Bain's got 8 points.
Well, after hitting 0 from distance in the first, that's his second make this quarter.
Pritchard passes to Simons. Back to Pritchard. A 3-ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Defensively, they just look out of sync, not closing out on the threes in time.
Now, here's Banchero. Hauser defending. Black, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Now White, he's got 9. Driving to the basket. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White.
One guy's thinking zig, the other zag, and it's nothing good resulted.
Orlando making some changes. Franz Wagner comes in for Anthony Black. And it's Suggs in for Tyus Jones. Bain with it. He's picked up by White. With the teardrop, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
A moment here now to see the numbers for Paolo Banchero.
Coming off a terrific season, he was around 26 points per game, 7 rebounds and 4 assists. And he brings it for them every game on the offensive end.
Well, I think you can tell he relishes this role, being the catalyst on the offensive end, night in and night out.
Goga Bitadze is checked in for the match.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Doris, a measured pace for the Celtics. Don't rush, don't turn it over, and then they get what they want.
Well, this is Joe Mazzulla's philosophy in a nutshell. Quality offense begins with taking care of the basketball first. He believes in the math, meaning he believes if you can get a good look at 3, you take it.
Nice ball movement by Boston. White finds Simons. Over Bain. The shot's good from Simons. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Well, it took a little time for Simons to kind of come into his own, but now he's playing with supreme confidence.
To the paint. Here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Wagner. Bitadze, a screen on Simons. 4 on the clock. Bain, no good.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
Orlando's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Inside. Suggs up top. Banchero outside. They could use a bucket. And Boston with the rebound. Jones has got his 18th rebound here tonight, all over the place. Drives to the hoop. And slammed in by Jones.
Boy, he's been unconscious this quarter. I love the confidence he's playing with.
The Magic trail by 11. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Wagner with a screen for Payne. And there's Wagner on the assist by Payne. Wagner's got 8 points.
What you can't do is speed up Franz Wagner. This guy sees what's available in pick and rolls and takes the right shot.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. Number 1, the Magic. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now, relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
And finished off by Wagner.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Brown, the pass to Hauser. Back to Brown. Five on the clock. Brown gets a screen from Jones. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Payne for 3. And Jones pulls it down.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Down low. Pass to Pritchard. Pritchard gets a screen from Jones. They get it back. Outside, Simon. And Jones with the stop.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Here's Payne. And Boston with the rebound. Simons with the ball. Picked up by Banchero. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Banked in off the glass. Banchero's got 9.
Well, listen, I like the bucket, but defensively, you've got to be better.
Pritchard passes to Jones. And here is Brown. And stolen by Wagner. Pass to Suggs. That's in, and the Celtic leaders get down to 9 in the bucket from Batadze.
The chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Brown against Wagner. Brown the pass to Jones. And it's Hauser in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Outside, Payne. Suggs with a screen for Payne. Pass to Banchero. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Banchero's got 5 points now in the quarter. And you watch Paolo Banchero. GA offensively, he is a load to deal with.
Yeah, I mean, he can cross you up, hit you with a spin move, score over either shoulder. This young man is a force. And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Payne for 3. Rebound by the Celtics. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Orlando this season.
Yeah, some history here, though. Of course, they won that first-round series in last year's playoffs and ended up sending them back out.
Boy, slow start for him out of the gates, but you can feel that rhythm building.
Suggs dishes to Banchero. Puts it up from 12, and Jones pulls it down. Boston leading by 14. Pass to Brown. Here's Simons. The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to Pritchard. At the elbow, Jones. Shoots over Batadze. The rebound by Batadze. And here's Banchero. He'll bring it up for Orlando. And that one's good. Wagner.
It is always so fun to watch a guy with a well-rounded offensive game heat up. Mr. Franz Wagner, welcome to the party.
Pritchard feeling it out a bit. It's Brown on the wing with 4 seconds on the clock. And the dunk by Brown.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Back right after this.
Thanks for stopping by, y'all. First up on the show tonight, a quick look ahead of some upcoming games on the docket. And we're going to take a moment to talk about something. I've been seeing Shaq's face everywhere lately. Kenny, do you think it's fair to say Shaq is the king of sponsorships?
Interesting question, Ernest. Shaq, I do see you a lot in a lot of commercials, but I don't know if I call you the king of anything.
Ernie is right. I am indeed the king of sponsorship. Everybody wants the big Diesel stamp of approval.
Shaq, you ever think of doing any pro bono work? I've got a neat spot that I think you'd be perfect for.
Where's that restaurant at?
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Celtics.
These guys are playing with intensity. They're relentless on the boards, especially on the offensive end.
Second chance points, one of the many reasons they're blowing the lid off this thing. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, B has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown.
Assist goes to.
Then it's Anthony Simon. Then it's Jones. And it's Tillman in at the 4 spot. The Magic trail by 16. Outside, Bain. Banchero left side. Back to Wagner. To the middle. He's looking for Batadze and finds him. And Batadze throws it down.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, Jalen Suggs is a tone setter for this Magic team, putting his body on the line with his constant activity. Coach Jamal Mosley said, quote, he wears his emotion and his heart on his sleeve. He's pure. There's so much love there. That's why this group is the way it is, because of how he is. Back to you, Kevin.
He's a culture setter. Allie, we appreciate the report.
And a big man who can do a little bit of everything. Banchero's future is certainly bright.
Such a wide open look. White's got 12.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Right side, Bain. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Boston leading by 16. Here's Simon. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Wagner's got 4 rebounds in this game. Outside, Suggs. kicks it out to Wagner. That's good, and it's Banchero with the assist. Banchero's got his 3rd assist on the night. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. White the pass to Brown. And stolen by Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
Oh, my goodness. How about the aggressiveness from Franz Wagner? Leaves no doubt on the dunk.
And for such a young team, Greg, pretty impressive how well the Magic defend.
And that's their identity. They are elite at that end of the floor, and they force turnovers at a really high clip.
And Jones slams it home.
And I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. Simons against Suggs. Outside, Bain. Pocket 6. And Boston with the rebound. At one point, they led by 16.
You know what? He's just stoned.
Oh, my goodness.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. The Magic trail by 15. Suggs passes to Bitadze. Orlando moving the ball around. Bitadze setting a screen for Bain. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Really left alone that time. Suggs has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for Boston. And Simons has it in the corner. Connects from three-point range. And the Celtics lead by 15.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner 3.
Banchero up top. 13 points in the game. To the inside. And stolen by White. Pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. Back to Jones. Outside, Simons. Shot clock at 6. Got a piece of it. Here's Banchero. In the corner, it's Bain. Off target with his 3.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Jones against Bitadze. Pass to Simon. Got a hand on it.
Get that out of here. Jalen Suggs, send it back, young sir.
Banchero outside. Jones in the post. He's covered by Suggs. And the basket by Jones.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Wagner with it. He's got 17. Banchero outside. Bitadze setting a screen for Banchero. Bitadze the pass to Banchero. And the officials call for a 3-second violation.
And let's take a quick look now at some stats for Jaylen Brown. Great showing for him last season. He put up about 22 points a game last season. 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And what a luxury for them to have someone like him who can absolutely fill it up coming off the bench.
I love it. He knows they're looking for him to bring immediate offense, and he very rarely disappoints. You know, his selectiveness is worth mentioning here. This guy is not forcing shots, and yet he is cooking.
Outside, Bain. Just 5 to shoot. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Celtics.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle. Jones for 3. Rebound by Paolo Banchero.
Banchero's got 4 rebounds in this game. Suggs looking around. Pass to Bane. Now, here's Wagner. Here's Banchero. And the shot is long. Over in the corner, White. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
James, that is about excellent concentration from Derek White. You play through the foul, now you get the old-fashioned 3-point opportunity.
And Orlando making a change here. Carter's checked in. Orlando, they've gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And a guy who has a quick release and has distance to his shot. Derek White converts his team.
You know what, Kev? There's so many things to love about Derek White. He's arguably the greatest shot-blocking guard in the league. He has a knack for making big shots, and the thing that maybe is most impressive is he gets past grenades at the end of a shot clock and has the temperament to stand in and deliver.
Black's checked in for Suggs. Here we go, one-on-one. Brown with it. Defended now by Wagner.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Wagner kicks to Bane. Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. Jones, the pass to White. And that comes off the assist by Jones. White's got 9 points here in the second half. Outside, Bane. There's a screen. Off the mark, and the drought continues.
This guy hit a couple of threes in the first half, but since then, it's been a little bit of a struggle.
Brown outside. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from 3-point range.
Outside, Bane. Back to Black. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Black's got his first bucket of the night.
Good find from Bane, proving that he's a total team player.
Wagner against Brown. Pass to Jones. Here's Tillman. Shoots a 3. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Now Black. Banchero outside. Looking for Carter. He gets it there. Lays it up off the glass.
I see Carter Jr. just carve out space, finish attacking the hoop. That's a nice move.
Jones with the screen on Wagner. Orlando grabs the miss. Carter's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Banchero. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. The kick out to Bane. Banchero up top. He's got 13. Good on the bucket. Banchero's got 15. Boston dictating the flow. Outside, White. Jones with the screen on Bane. Buries the long-range jumper. White's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the deep. And, you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
Brown the pass to Jones. The Celtics working the ball around now. To the paint. 6 to shoot. Down low. Oh, and the jump by Jones.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
52 seconds left in the third. Black the pass to Carter. Now Bane for 3. No good that time.
I'll tell you, they're trying to cut into this lead, but he has not hit one this period.
Pass to Tillman. Back to Jones. Now Pritchard. Screen by Jones. Off target from outside. Payne against White, and it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way.
This is one of those nights. Mistake after mistake, a comedy of errors.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. 15 seconds left to play in the third. And it's Hauser in the corner. Jones. And no good in the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Boston Celtics rolling along with a 27-point lead as we wrap up. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed.